We are Cindy and Eddie.
And this is Squeeze the Day.
In our last video, we took a ferry to Galveston Island and made a friend along the way. We were so excited when we finally arrived that we couldn't wait to go out and explore. We started at Goose Island State Park, where we climbed to the top of an observation deck to get a better view. Then we took a drive into town so we can go and visit some of the tourist sites, like a train museum, and some of the history and artistic style. On November 28, 2020, we drove into Texas with the hopes and aspirations of continuing our travel after a short visit in Corpus Christi to the western United States. However, on that fateful day, one of our tires popped, leading to severe damage to the RV, which included our furnace and preventing us from driving into cold weather. Embracing the idea of spending some time in Texas, we changed our plans. This new adventure showed us how amazing Texas was. We were able to see the kindness of strangers and beauty of a land we didn't know. First, we want to say thank you to Texas for being so awesome and accommodating and making us feel right at home. Second, we're going to show you our travels as we go back to Florida, and in the process, we're going to show you some of the beauty that we saw on the way.
That's the Chocolate Bay. Yes, that's what it's called, Chocolate Bay. No, it's not chocolate.
As you can see, even Texas was sad that we were leaving.
We are starting another leg of this journey. It's foggy out today. We'll show you that.
Yeah, we're trying to go slow.
Yeah, first we're going to be coming up to the ferry crossing out of Galveston. We're going to take you there next.
Galveston Island State Park is south of Galveston, so it was a little bit of a drive to head up towards where the ferry is leaving the island. With the fog, we were going slow and safe, so it took some time, but it was a pleasant journey, and the sun started to break through the fog as we were driving. The day was very beautiful and the drive was extremely easy.
Alright, you got the propane on?
You said pull into lane 2.
We were directed to lane 2 after he reminded us to make sure that we turned off our propane. We've been driving an RV for a while, so we know to turn off the propane in tunnels or when you're getting on a public transportation like a boat.
That's our RV in the background.
If you've never taken a ferry before, we highly recommend this opportunity to do it because this one's free and fun. Even Lou seemed to be enjoying it, or maybe it was the birds. But pretty quickly, it was time for us to leave this ferry and continue our drive. And we're going to continue to show you our exodus of Texas, but first, we got to talk about something.
This just happened.
It would seem that our luck with tires continues on.
Had another tire go flat. Don't know why. We're gonna have a mechanic look at it.
Right here, you can see the puncture, and then you can feel the air coming out of it.
Shortly after that stop, the rain started as we're heading inland towards Louisiana.
The rain lasted only a little while. There's a lot of stuff that we saw in Texas while we were visiting here, and this drive kind of reminded us of all those things. And it also reminded us of all the people that we have come across and met in our travels of Texas. We are certainly going to miss it, but we will be back one day soon. You can't really tell because there isn't a sign, but this bridge right here is us crossing the border from Texas into Louisiana.
We're in Louisiana now. It's Lake Charles, Louisiana.
We just hit 10,000 miles driving on this trip from November 4th until now. It's just a little bit over 10,000.
Just over 4 months.
Just over 4 months. And we are currently in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yes. We stayed overnight here at a campground that we loved and had a great time at. And the information will be in the description.
We're going to continue on. We've got to get to Mississippi today, right?
Going towards, heading there.
Right. So it's going to be fun, and we'll keep you appraised on where we're at and what we're doing.
As we're continuing our travel to Florida in this video. We're over the swampy lands of Louisiana right now. Swamps as far as your eyes can see. This is the largest swamp area in the world, apparently. It's called the Atchafalaya Swamp Basin. Oh, somebody's pulled off here. That is not a good spot to be pulled off. There's no room on the side of this bridge for pull-offs, so that's scary for them.
This is the bridge to Baton Rouge.
There's the port of Baton Rouge. That's our glimpse of the city. That's what we're seeing, this going over the Pearl River. There it is right down there. And GPS just said, welcome to Mississippi. We had finished our second leg of the journey. Time to get something to eat and crash for the night. The next morning... Welcome to Alabama. I love that. She says welcome. And there's the sign. Mobile skyline. There's the USS Alabama. Leave a link to that video we made about visiting the USS Alabama right here. This is a long bridge. And we've now arrived in Florida. We have a lot to show you here, starting out with our first destination.
On our next adventures, we're going to go and visit a Florida state park. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications as we continue on to adventure and squeeze the day.